Where's the crash site now?
Over there. We're getting closer.
We're gonna have to cross this ravine?
Damn. You see that metal tower? Maybe we can use it to get across.
Okay, I'll use the dragonfly to find us a route. I'll put a marker up on your headband display. We can get through here, but there are mechs up ahead.
Looks like we don't have any choice.
Alright, now this part perplexes me a little bit. Okay, first of all, you're going to want to come in here, and there's going to be some power orbs. I think that's what they're called. I'm still not entirely sure. I'm just going to call them that. There were some last time I played. Oh, you game, why are you lying to me? Don't do that. That's rude. Ugh. Well, there were power orbs, I swear. I am not lying to you. I'm not hallucinating. I'm not just, they're not ghost orbs. Okay, so never mind. I think I'm answering my own question now, because I was gonna say, you know, there's these sleeping mechs. Well, they're not sleeping. They are in sleep mode, like a Windows computer, and I you know, last time I didn't think that there was a way around them, and I saw these power orbs up here, and I was like, oh shit, how the fuck do I get around? And then I just ended up fighting them. Turns out I can totally get around, and I was gonna say that it perplexed me and I didn't know how to, but I learned how to as I went. You know? The more you know.
You'll need to throw me.
I'll need to throw you? Bitch, come on! I guess that is kind of a big gap.
Monkey, help! I'm slipping!
No, don't worry. I'll save you. But yeah, I just, you know, I think even somebody of monkey size would not be able to jump a gap that large. I just...
Wow. My heart was beating so hard I thought they were gonna hear it.
Oh, I don't think they would have, but okay. That did make this part a lot easier and a lot faster, because last time it took quite a bit of time. So as you know, our objective is to go over, like, past this ravine and get to this crane that's on the other end, and that's great and all. It's so wonderful. I'm just so joyed and so overjoyed about it. And now I gotta throw her up, and I just gotta just press A and just whoosh, you know, just throw her up. Throw her up on a Tuesday. Happy day, come going up on Tuesday. You know, I just.
Why did the mechs try to kill us?
That's all I know. We should keep moving. It's not safe.
What? How do you not know anything about the mechs? I mean, you should, considering they like quarantined your family basically into their own isolated society. But yes, I just... Oh, these things, I can pick them up. They look like band-aids almost, or at least the icon for them does. And I can use them to heal myself. I can have Trip heal me. Instead of having to find a, you know, a health pack and then it applies immediately, I can hold on to these and apply it later in my own time.
What the hell?
Are you okay?
You didn't see him?
Monkey, there's nothing there.
I must be going crazy.
It could be because of your headband. It is effectively wired into your brain. Maybe it causes hallucinations.
Great. Great, this just gets better and better.
I'm sorry.
Well, you know, maybe life would be a little bit better for you, Monkey, if you just weren't such a cynical, you know, fucking sarcastic asshole.
This way.
You know, like, great, this is just so much better. You know, I also like Monkey's backstory. He has a lot. I think him and Batman should hang out. Because, you know, Monkey would be like, so, what's your story? And Batman would be like, my parents died when I was a kid. Some guy shot them in an alleyway. And then Monkey would be like, oh, my parents died when I was a kid too. Some mechs shot them, not in an alleyway. And Batman would be like, we're gonna be best friends. I can see it now. Justice. Gotham. Where's Harvey Dent? Where's Harvey Dent?
Okay, let's see if I can rip it off.
And if you missed that dialogue just now, basically there's a shielded turret robot over there, and I can go over to it and rip its arm off. Imagine if these were human beings that I was doing this to. Simply cruel. Simply cruel. And on that note, don't you think we mistreat the mechs a little bit? Don't you think they're treated a little unfairly? We put them at a lower spectrum in the society. You know, we don't treat them very fairly. We beat them up. We you know, like, they might enslave human beings, but we brought that upon ourselves for trying to destroy them. And I think that, you know, that's what happens with all things, you know. I think every time we oppress a group of people or, you know, sentient beings or things, we should just, we deserve to be enslaved or something. You know, when we enslaved African Americans as white people, yeah, as wily white people, oh shit, I'm gonna die. I think that the African Americans should have rose up and then enslaved us. Just kidding, that would be stooping down to our level, and that's just not cool. Take it from me. I'm Josh.
One of those mechs has a shield.
Okay, so blah 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 blah. I got this the first try last time. I don't know why I'm sucking so bad this time. My rule of thumb here, by the way, for failure, guys, you know, is that, like, if I die one time and fuck up on a part, I'll show you me trying one more time, and if I fail that time, I'm just gonna edit out until I succeed, and I gotta do the whoosh, and then I can go bloom, 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 ba-bam, and then press B to do a take it down. Oh, this is badass, watch. That was kind of awesome. Like, I just rip his arm off, his gun arm, and then I just shoot him in the fucking face, point blank range. And then, the nice thing is that this thing has unlimited ammo. Unfortunately, I only used it to take out 2 fucking enemies, so...
You did it!
In fact...
Okay, now, get to the ladder and knock it down.
In fact, I used it to take out 1 enemy. I think that this really only served the purpose of showing off that I can do that to robots with guns for arms. So now we're gonna not go over here because it's not the way I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to go over here. This is an example of what not to do. I also like that I had that little flashback from touching that flashing mask thingy that you see in all the loading screens. You know, I guess when I touch those things, Monkey daydreams about people on their computers. People playing a good old game of World of Warcraft. I dream of Warcraft. Anyway, we're gonna come over here and we're gonna knock down the ladder and proceed along our merry fucking way.
You know what? You did good. Spotting that gun arm.
Thanks.
Yes, so much talent, Trip. You have so much talent. Good job having eyes and seeing things. Nobody has ever done that. Wait, no. Bad Monkey. We're gonna be going over here. Over his ass. And I guess...
Oh, wait. I can get through here.
Okay, I'll find another way around.
Alright, and I just very simply just jump around. And now we wait for her slow ass to fucking decode this security door and just gonna jump in the meantime.
Okay, let's go.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
We're nearly at the metal tower.
Okay, and collect Le Power Orb.
Whoa. There's a lot of mechs out there. Wait, I'll do a scan with the dragonfly. It looks like we need to get to that door. Bad news is that turret is covering it. Okay. That mech has the same kind of detachable gun arm. Multiple mechs, but they're inactive.
Okay.
I'll wait here until it's safe.
So, I mean, the plan here is pretty obvious. We're gonna go ahead and, well, first I'm gonna do a little bit of parkour climbing shit. And we're gonna collect some staff ammunition. And then this thing's gonna be activated. We're gonna beat the shit out of it. We're gonna perform the takedown, rip off the arm, shoot him in the face. And luckily the other ones still remain inactive, and so I'm just gonna start off by shooting one of them until he dies, and then shooting this one until he, you know, follows suit and does that dying thing that mechs do when you shoot at them a lot of times. And there's another one coming my way, and he's calling reinforcements. Shit! He did it! He has succeeded! He is a winner! Is winners. Shit. God damn it. We're gonna just blow this shit up. And then we're gonna make our way to that turret. Oh man, I need to not yawn because that is unprofessional. I am Obama. I believe in tax. The tax is full. I must throw her up.
Drop the ladder if you get me up there.
Yes, we've done this like 6 times already. I know what to do. But I had to press the left bumper to see the prompt. And then another thing I noted last time I recorded, but I'd like to note this time, because, you know, you guys didn't get to hear it, is during those kinds of parts, I wish that they made room for a little more puzzle solving. In the sense that, you know, you throw Trip up to these platforms that you can't reach on your own, and I think that it would have been just a little more awesome if they could have allowed you to control Trip and, you know, move her around and solve your own puzzle as her to, you know, get the ladder down instead of just, you know, waiting for the cutscene to play out where she kicks the ladder down. I think that it would have been a little more interactive of an experience for you to be able to solve a puzzle as her, and I think that it would have made them seem like a more integral team. They would have definitely seemed like they needed each other to survive, and it kind of seems like that now. But you know, you playing in that pivotal role as both of them, and playing that pivotal role, connecting their interactions, just think would have really put the icing on the cake. You know, it's kind of bland throwing her up to a platform and then watching her slowly, by the way, slowly fucking walk over to the ladder and then kick it down. I don't know. I would have loved to see some gameplay as her, and maybe, you know, throw in a few other quirks that she can do with the fucking mechanical dragonfly scanner and shit like that. So I don't know. It's just an idea. It's just an idea. You know, developers of Enslaved Odyssey to the West, if you guys ever decide to make a sequel, for some reason I don't really think that this game was too commercially successful. But if it was commercially successful enough to warrant a sequel, that might be something you want to consider. But I forget how this game ends. Maybe Trip even dies. I'm not sure. No, that's not some hidden spoiler I'm giving you. I really forget what happens. Like I said in the first part, it's probably like one of the best forgettable games I've ever played. And maybe it was just forgettable because I played it strictly for gameplay and not for narrative. So, so we're gonna approach this turret. There's really no way around activating it, but it doesn't matter because you just gotta hit it once, and then you can jump on top of it and break its neck. And then, yep, you heard it right. Just kidding, because nobody said anything really, but you guessed it, bitch. You guessed it. We got another tower defense fucking segment. Woo! Nothing I love more. Just. You know,
Shit, I tripped the alarm.
Don't you mean you tripped the alarm? Woo! I am full of them darn diddly ding da ding ding ba darn darn knee slappers today. Ah, Jesus fucking Christ! What is wrong with me? Okay, blow you up, and you get over to Trip, and she's gonna use her EMP pulse, which, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't EMP stand for electromagnetic pulse? So isn't it a little bit redundant to say EMP pulse like it is to say ATM machine? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe the P does not stand for pulse. Maybe it stands for pulp, or you know, Prius, or you never know. You never know. Electromagnetic Prius, or electromagnetic pulp, or electromagnetic Patriot. You know, just I don't know. Pie. Parrot. Pirate.
I'm nearly there.
Okay. I'll just continue to sit in one place and shoot endless bullets at bullet sponges of robots. Mechs, I'm sorry. Gotta be politically correct, you know? Especially now that I'm thinking of becoming a mechs rights activist. You gotta really stick up for those mechs and their rights to you know, be called the proper term. You know, it's really offensive when you call them robots. It's just, you know, you'd never walk up to a black guy on the street and say, hey, you know, I was gonna say the N-word. It's one thing that I might hold back from. I'm not afraid to offend you guys. I'm really not. Okay, so I'm gonna say it. You wouldn't go up to a black guy and just say, "Hey, nigger." You wouldn't do that. So, you know, I think it's equally offensive to go up to a mech and be like, "Hey, robot." You know, you're basically just bringing up all the negative things that come with their existence. And cutscene.
I'm gonna die here, aren't I? Just like everyone else did.
I ain't gonna let that happen.
Okay, so we're gonna move on, and no, we're not gonna die, Trip. We're not all gonna die the same way that all these families died. And I like how she was looking at a baby's crib, like, just to let you guys know, babies died in the making of this apocalypse.
The metal tower. We're nearly there. There's mechs down there.
I'll deal with them. Let's just make our way down.
You know, I'd also like to note that Monkey earlier was being a pessimist, and you know, when she was talking about a closed ecosystem and talking about how, you know, it's like her family and her civilization back at home, and how they have everything, and he's like, except for a future, you know, which was a dick thing to say. It was just a really pessimistic thing to say. Way to be a Debbie Downer. And then, like, I don't know, he's kind of flip-flopping. He's kind of Mitt Romney-ing. He's kind of being a Mitt Romney by flip-flopping around, because now she was being pessimistic and like, oh no, we're all gonna die, oh, the humanity, you know, and then Monkey's like, oh no, I'm not gonna let that happen. Like, just make up your fucking mind. Do you think that there is no hope, or do you think there is hope? But just come on, Monkey, come on, get your act together. Don't be a fucking politician about this shit. And so, okay, this time I really don't think there was a way of avoiding a fight with the mechs. I really don't think there was. Because there's no option to sneak past them. There's no alternative route or anything like that. In fact, this is kind of an arena for, you'll see, it's a boss battle. Okay, I might have spoiled half of the surprise, but the other half of the surprise is what I'm battling against. And you guys will just have to see. Alright, so, wait, is there more dialogue? Let's see. No, it doesn't appear as though there is. So, yeah, you guys love that demolition mech that I fought so much? That one I fought like 20 minutes ago, not even? Yeah, well, they throw a fucking another one at me. They couldn't get more creative. So they were just like, alright, so that robot that we made the protagonist fight as kind of a main boss battle, yeah, we're gonna make him fight that again practically immediately after beating it. Does it sound like a good plan, guys? Yep, we just threw it at him last chapter. I mean, why? We can get away with throwing it at him again. I mean, fuck it, you'll still play. She's not near me, she can't heal me. I'm gonna go get my health, okay? Oh, I collected the swags. Oh no! Oh no! Well, I saw that coming. I chose to use my powerful move, and yeah. Looked like second time was the charm on the first battle with this fucking thing, so maybe second time will be the charm again with this fucking thing. I really just... guys, come on. Now this is a legitimate complaint. This isn't just me nitpicking. Like, if you guys were gonna have me, like, come to a climactic kind of battle with a big enemy, you guys really couldn't have thought of something different other than the boss that I just fucking fought? Like, really? There was no better idea that you guys could have had? I don't really understand. Anyhow, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna have him charge. We're gonna take him out immediately this time, and it's gonna be a lot more badass. Watch this. This is actually really fucking cool. We crush him between his own wrecking balls using nothing but our bare hands and our raw power.
I think we can get back.
Yeah, and oh, by the way, I also got this new stun ammo in case you can't fucking read. And it allows me to freeze an enemy for a limited time. Thank you. I didn't even need to explain that then. Even though I did. And okay, so we're gonna throw her up. Again, throwing up. Okay, yes. Why do I have to do that every fucking time? I see it. It won't let me throw her up unless I look at it first. Like, okay, like, I gotta be like,
Come on, monkey. Let's go.